Here we are solving another question, that is, which of the following requires a device driver? So this question came in the year 2001 in the GATE exam. So options are register, cache, main memory and the disk. So here we are concentrating on the term that is known as the device driver. Now what is the device driver? Device driver is nothing but one system software. Device driver is nothing but one system software which will provide the communication between the device and the operating system. So we can go for that. It establish the communication between operating system and the respective device. So that is known as the device driver. So now we know that this register, this very register is nothing but internal to the microprocessor. That means microprocessor is having these registers inbuilt. So that means it is not a peripheral device, so there is no question of having or requiring any kind of device driver for its communication. Next one is our cache memory. So what is the cache memory? We know that in the memory hierarchy, cache memory will be found at the top because it is the fastest memory in the computer architecture. So this cache memory might be residing on the microprocessor itself, on the processor itself, or might be residing on the motherboard. So there is one processor known as Pentium Pro. In case of Pentium Pro, we found that cache memory has been made inbuilt within the microprocessor itself. So here there is no question to have any device driver. Next point is our main memory, and this main memory, we know that it is also known as RAM. So RAM is being installed onto the motherboard, and it is having the direct communication through the buses, address bus and data bus, and other control buses will be there to have the establishment of the communication between the processor and the main memory. So what is happening, you see, let us suppose that this is my processor, and this processor is having the internally the registers. I can write it as R. So it can have the cache memory on chip, so that is known as the cache memory, and we can also have the cache memory outside of the processor. So let it be the CPU or the processor, and this is my respective cache memory, say. So cache memory may be found onto the processor, might be outside of the processor also. We're having this RAM which is being installed onto the motherboards. So there is a RAM or the main memory, and that is a disk. So this disk I'm writing is at D. So this is my actual the main CPU, and disk is outside. So to establish the communication between the disk and the CPU, I required some device driver. So we have mentioned that what is the definition of device driver. So device drivers are nothing but one system software which will establish the communication between the operating system and the respective device. So to have this disk connected for the read and write operations with the processor, I require some device driver to get connected. So as a result of that, which of the following requires a device driver, as it was the question? So I shall be going for option number D as the correct answer against this question. So whenever such question will come in your upcoming exams, always try to get the meaning of the main term used in the question, and according to that try to find out the respective answer out of the options. In case of MCQs, out of the options, try to find out that very option which is inclined with the definition of the keyword. Thanks for watching this.